Hello everybody, welcome back to Key Creations. Guys, thank you so much for returning. So this is part 2 of making our fall swags, and if you haven't had a chance to check out the first part where I show you how to create the base for the swag, then please check that video out. I will put a link to that video in my description box. So you guys can watch that. But as you can see, I've already just worked on one side of the wreath, okay? I'm one side of the swag, okay? And I'll show you what I did to this side by working on the other side, okay? So, so I have this orange mesh, and I cut the orange mesh at 22 inches, okay? And guys, you can use your scissors, you can use to cut your mesh, you can use if you have a mat like this in your rotary cutter, you can use that. I already have cut the mesh, so I'll probably be able to show you how I cut the mesh on, because I always like to show just in case someone is really new to wreath making and they need to see exactly what is meant by cutting the mesh. So I always try to show that. So with this jute mesh, I'll cut a piece and just to show you guys how it's cut. So the first thing that we're gonna do right now is that we're gonna do ruffles, okay? So we're gonna take our 22-inch piece here, and y'all excuse my mesh. I almost cut it at the wrong place, and realized that I was cutting it too short. So you'll want to put your fingers here in the middle and just scrunch up the middle, okay? Just scrunch it up like so, okay? And you'll have this. So we already have our pipe cleaner on there. So let me turn it around this way, guys. I hope you guys can still see it like that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and I'm gonna place my ruffle in like this. Okay. And then I'm going to tighten it up. And what you want to do is kind of fix your ruffle like so. Okay? So let's do another one. So we only have like 3 pipe cleaners going over to the side. Okay? So you'll take your mesh, and you roll it up the middle. Okay, you'll have that. And you come here and place the ruffle. And guys, I'm gonna have to turn it around this way but you're putting it in like this. Okay, see, I have it on here. And just take your ruffle and fix it. You know, just make sure you're moving your mesh around and putting it where you want it to go, okay? So we're gonna do it like that. Okay, so then we have this one in the middle. Now we had two pipe cleaners going down the middle. So I already put a ruffle in the middle here, okay, in this middle tie. So what we're gonna do is come here and put one in the middle right here. Okay, and I'm gonna show you how I kind of turn this ruffle in the middle so it can cover up more space there in the middle. So let's do our ruffle here. Okay, so down the middle, you want to keep your ruffle. You want to keep your ruffle this way. Okay, and let me show you. I'm just gonna put it in like so. And then tighten it up. So we're gonna fix our ruffle. Like so. And it just covers up a little bit more space, you know, in the middle. Cover up a little bit more. Okay. So we have our last tie over here. Our last pipe cleaner on this side. Let's do our ruffle. And we have this. So we're gonna come. We're gonna take our ruffle and put it in like so. Just fix your ruffle. Okay, so you'll have that. Okay, and so now we're going to go in with our curls, and we're going to put those in. You just roll it out to the end there. Okay, and I'm cutting these pieces at 10 inches. All of the jute mesh that I'm using, and we're making curls with these, I'm cutting these at 10 inches. So you just take your rotary cutter and you just cut, just make this cut. Now my rotary cutter needs another blade, so that's why I just did that. But so since I cut 10 inches there, I can come here to 20 inches and cut, and that'll give me another 10-inch cut. Okay, so we got that. Okay, so let me bring this wreath. So as you can see, I did put a lot of the curls on already. Okay, and that's just, you know, for time's sake. So the video won't be so long, because I do got another swag, remember, that that I have to do. So we're gonna come, I've already put some curls in that one middle pipe cleaner, and all of this side and over here, and I still got one piece over here, one pipe cleaner over here to get to. So all we're gonna do is take our mesh, and we're gonna do curls. So we're gonna roll it. So we'll take the mesh with the cut side up here, okay, and then we're just gonna take it and roll it. Now it depends on how tight you want to roll it or how loose you want to roll it. It don't really matter. You just roll it up. And I don't think my curls be exactly the same size, but you know, just roll it up. And so I'm going to use this clothespin to kind of keep it together. And someone reminded me in one of my other videos about using either a clothespin or a chip clip to keep my mesh together if I have more than one piece that I'm trying to do at a time. Usually I'm able to roll one piece up and hold the other one in my hand and then roll it. But since I've had the shoulder surgery, and you know, I'm still healing from that, and so it's just so much easier to use that clip. So all I'm doing, I'm crossing them together like this, right, and just putting them together. And so I'll come here, and we're right here in the middle, And all we're gonna do is put these curls down in that pipe cleaner and tighten it up. Okay, so you have that. And remember I said just kind of fix your pipe, your mesh like you want to fix it, you know. If you want your curls to go a different way, just turn them a different way, okay? So let's do the last ones. So we'll take our mesh, cut side up, and just start rolling. Okay, so we'll put the little clip clothespin on it, hold it together. And thank you to the person that reminded me about that. I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was, but thank you. Okay, gonna put those, crisscross those together. And so we'll come here in this tie and we'll put them in like so. Okay. So now all we're gonna do now is come in with our ribbon, which I have two different ribbons, right? This plaid ribbon is 2.5 inches wide, and this green ribbon is 1.5 inches wide. And so all I've done is cut them at 12 inches. So the ribbon is cut at 12 inches, okay? So we got the orange mesh is cut at 22 inches. The jute mesh here is cut at 10 inches. The ribbon here is cut at 12 inches, okay? So I'm going to show you how, and I'm going to go back and I've already dovetailed these ends here. I have to do those, and I'm going to show you how I do that too. So I've already cut the ribbon, okay? I didn't dovetail that side. I've already cut the ribbon though, so let me show you since this one wasn't dovetailed yet. So all you're going to do is fold the end here, right? And then you're going to cut towards that end, and you'll have that V detail there, okay? I'm putting them on top of each other, folded it over to find the center, okay? And so what I'm going to do is come here into this pipe cleaner right here, and all I'm doing is placing the ribbon in there like so, and then tightening the pipe cleaner around it, okay? And you know, you can go in and just fix your ribbon like you want it, okay? I like to kind of like when I'm done, I go back and I'll look at which way my ribbons are going, and I'll adjust them, you know, accordingly. So let's do another one. So we'll take our two ribbons here, and you know, you could use whatever ribbon you want. You could use what size you want. I mean, you know, you could use one ribbon in each one. You can go every other one, just however you want to do it, you know. So we'll do it like that. And then we'll come to this second tie over here, and we'll place them in. Like that, y'all. Okay. And so all I'm gonna do is go through and finish the rest. I have one more over here and I have 2 going down the middle. So I'm going to finish placing those ribbons on. Okay guys, so I have gotten all the ribbon on there, and I've also fluffed out my ribbons, but I do have one set of ribbons over here that I didn't fluff out yet, because you don't necessarily have to fluff them out. You can leave them exactly like they were, which was like this, with all 4 down like this. And sometimes I do that. I just separate them like this and just, you know, just leave them like that. But sometimes I just like to take them and just kind of pull them, you know, pull them out and fluff them in different ways, like so. But like I said, it doesn't matter. However you wanna do it is good. So it goes something like this, okay? And then if you take your hand and just kind of run it along the end there, you can get them to curl, to kind of curl under a little bit, or just take them and do them like that. You can get them to kind of stay in place a little bit better, or just kind of stick to where you want them to go, okay? So we got that done. So that looks really good. So the next thing we're gonna do, gonna put some flowers on them. You know, I have these little sunflowers, and all we're gonna do is, you know, the pipe cleaners that we attached everything to. What I like to do sometimes is I will take the pipe cleaners, okay, and I take both ends of the pipe cleaners, okay, and I'll get them and kind of put them together like so, right? And then I'll put some hot glue on the pipe cleaner. Not a lot, just, you know, just a little bit. And then right here where you took the flower off the stem, you know, there's an opening right there. And all I do is just place the flower down in there. And that helps it kind of stick out a little bit from the mesh and the ribbon, so it'll be kind of give it a little dimension a little bit, you know. And so the pipe cleaner, and a lot of times too, let's say you don't put the flower on there, you know, a lot of times I'll leave the pipe cleaners and kind of twist them or twirl them a certain way, so they'll look like the design in the actual wreath, you know. Or you could just trim them off, you know, whatever you like to do, or whatever looks best to you, you know. So yeah, I'll take these ends, and sometimes if the ends aren't even, I just don't even worry about it. I just take the end that's the longest, and we'll just take this hot glue, put it on there, and take our flower and stick it on the pipe cleaner like so. And then that way when you go back, you can move the flowers however you want to move them, and put them in the position you want them in. So I'm going to get the flowers on, and actually in every pipe cleaner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we're going to put a little flower in there, okay? I have all the flowers on there. Now I would love to put a few more flowers on here, but I don't have any, and I love these little sunflowers. I'm gonna look for some more when I go to Dollar Tree today. I mean, see, I don't need to go to Dollar Tree today, but whenever I go back to Dollar Tree, I'm gonna look for some more of those little sunflowers. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do, I am gonna put a bow at the top, but you know, this is the top of my wreath actually, right here. Okay, so y'all had to I had to do the bow off camera. I did. You know, we would have been all day with my hands and stuff, y'all. So this is basic, and I will put the link to my bow tutorial in the description box. And at some point I will make an updated bow tutorial. But also I was thinking about, because I do have a bow dabber and I've only used it maybe one time. Well, I only used it one time, and I haven't used it in any of my videos though, I don't think. But maybe it's time to pull that out and see how that works. But anyway, what I've done is, you know, I use the pipe cleaners to connect the bows. And see, all I do is I made this the plaid bow, and then I put the pipe cleaner around it, and then I just did a little 2-loop bow with this green ribbon, and just, you know, connecting them on top of each other and tighten up the pipe cleaners around it. And that's how I usually do my bows, is stack them on top of each other. Stack the ribbon, the bows on top of each other. But I'm also, for this, I'm gonna take extend the pipe cleaner. Okay, so all I did was I took a pipe cleaner and I just cut it in half, and I've already done this side and I've connected it to this side. So the way I do that is you just come here, right here, let me see, and just wrap this in around the pipe cleaner you already got there. And you could put a little hot glue right there if you're afraid of it coming loose, and then just wrap the rest of it around. Like I said, you can put the hot glue there, but usually when you twist it, it's not going to go anywhere. And I got this side maybe a tad bit longer than that side, but it's okay, it's not going to matter too much. But like I said, just make sure it's twisted really good around there, and you shouldn't have any problems. Okay, just make sure it's on there. I think what I'm gonna do is try to come to the end of this board here. As you can see right here, we got the hanger that we made already, and I think I'm gonna tie the bow. Just right up here. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm going right above that the hanger we put on there, and I'm just trying to tie it around there. Now before I tighten it down real tight, let me turn it around. See how crazy it looks right now, but we're gonna get everything all together. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it back around and tighten it up real good, guys. Okay, you guys, here's the wreath hanging on my door. I think I might have could have brought the bow down a little bit, but I think it looks okay there. I'm fine with it. Okay, I think it turned out pretty good, guys. So this is part 2, but there's gonna be a part 3, guys. So come back tomorrow, because I'll have the other video posted on how we decorate the second swag. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget part 3 tomorrow. Have a blessed day.